rating is proving, despite losing 1 million viewers from last year, is that she has risen the entire league.
Caitlin Clark that they're mad about. Now they're pissed off because people are willing to pay up to see Caitlin.
Now a mainstay of women's basketball, Caitlin Clark held her microphone confidently while standing on the court with poise and professionalism. The Indiana Fever had just finished a challenging match. The crowd was buzzing, the cameras were rolling, and Caitlin, always articulate and astute, was just a few moments away from making her post-game statements. Then it took place. A towering, distinct person appeared from the frame's edge. Bird, Larry. I have a minor favor to ask of you before we go. Please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you enjoy this content. More than 98% of you watch the videos without signing up. Although it doesn't cost you anything, it has a significant impact on us. Did you click the subscribe button then? Fantastic. I really appreciate it. Let's return to the video now. The man who embodied toughness, tenacity, and basketball brilliance for a whole generation is the legendary Celtics player and native boy of Indiana. No one anticipated his presence. He was not introduced by an announcer. Earlier in the crowd, no cameras had captured him, yet all of a sudden, there he was, tall, composed, iconic. He approached cautiously, reached out, and removed the microphone from Caitlin Clark's hand without saying anything. The whole arena went cold. Commentators fell silent. Supporters held their breath, and Caitlin stepped back, surprised and wide-eyed. Her expression was a mixture of incredulity and shock. Larry Bird did not ask for permission or say, "Excuse me." He has just begun to speak. He paused to nod at Caitlin and remarked, "This girl is the real deal."
All season and waiting for football that Caitlin Clark has become a leading source of...
The crowd went wild. Like he used to handle the ball, he gripped the microphone with purpose and firmness. Without using a script or a public relations filter, a legend who seldom ever speaks in public anymore shared her personal emotions. Bird said, "I've been watching this game for decades, and I've seen a variety of players come and go, but occasionally one emerges who completely transforms the game." He turned to face Caitlin. She's altering not only the numbers, but also the culture.
Guys were flying before she arrived on one of those airlines that made you...
The applause that followed was tremendous. Everybody was on their feet. More phones were present. As the cameras focused on Caitlin Clark's face, her expression changed from amazement to shock. Then maybe something else, like humility. Oh no! He was handing the torch in public, and she looked like someone who had grown up admiring stories like Bird. Larry wasn't done yet. "I remember when people used to say women's basketball didn't matter," he said. "It wasn't exciting," they said. They said nobody was watching. Well, look around. He gestured to the packed arena filled with fans wearing jerseys and placards that said, "Clark is GOAT."
So those all-star ratings, the merchandise sales explosion, the ticket sale explosion, the TV rating...
Families who had spent hours traveling to see her in person. They watched now. He then said something that would be shown on highlight reels for a long time. "She is making the game unquestionable, which is what I tried to achieve in the 1980s. Whether you are a male or a woman is irrelevant. If you're a basketball fan, you love what she's doing."
Is proving, despite losing 1 million viewers from last year, is that she has risen.
There was a pause. Then he gave Caitlin back the microphone. Just an apology for interrupting, no formality. The crowd gave him a standing ovation as he departed, and as quietly as he had arrived, he disappeared into the tube. Caitlin stood still for a short moment. She blinked and gulped hard. Then she smiled genuinely, even sadly. "Okay," she said into the microphone, her voice a touch shaky. "Well, that just happened." Once again, the audience cheered and laughed. "I don't know what to say right now. Honestly, I believe the best thing I've ever experienced was Larry Bird taking over my interview." The internet took off in a couple of minutes. Popular videos dominated every website, including YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. One of the headlines was, "Basketball Royalty Unites as Larry Bird stuns Caitlin Clark with a live TV mic takeover." Bird's words were analyzed as if they were scripture, yet fans and commentators couldn't agree on their importance. But for Caitlin Clark, the meaning was clear. She had just received confirmation from one of the greatest individuals in history.
There's the basketball in an exciting way, and all of a sudden there's a momentum behind her, and the league.
In the days that followed, the response did not subside. ESPN often aired the footage. On Twitter, former sportsmen showed their admiration. Shaq said he shuddered. It was a beautiful moment of passing the torch, according to Magic Johnson. The significance of the event was further enhanced by Larry Bird's history of quiet. Diana Taurasi, who had earlier voiced distaste of Caitlin's fanfare, tweeted one word: respect. The pursuit of cameras has never piqued his curiosity. He seldom appears during WNBA games. Still, he was showing his appreciation without any pressure or intent. Reporters later confirmed that Bird had requested that his presence not be covered. It wasn't supposed to be a joke. It struck so hard since all he wanted to do was speak the truth. Caitlin Clark was more than just a point scorer. She was altering people's perceptions and drawing attention to a league that had long struggled for recognition.
So, well, it doesn't do as well without her. Yeah, and tournaments without Tiger didn't do as well, but the whole...
And the idea that someone like Larry Bird would publicly endorse her allayed millions of people's last residual doubts. In an interview the next day, Caitlin was still obviously glowing. "I don't think I'll ever get over that moment," she said. For instance, that's Larry Bird. His posters are in the bedroom where I grew up. My father had me watch old Celtics games while I was growing up, and for him to just walk up and say those words. She paused. I'll never forget that. That one moment would define the season. It became a rallying cry for fans of women's sports. Shirts were printed by them. Memes were produced. A joint NBA and WNBA ad featured the tagline, "Game recognizes game," placed on the footage. Tickets for the Indiana Fever games sold out again. Caitlin's clothes, which were already a bestseller, sold out in 3 additional sizes. Even longtime WNBA skeptics started to take notice.
Caitlin Clark's gotten really good really fast. It's like the end of year 1 for Michael Jordan or year 3 for Michael Jordan. She's gotten really good.
Caitlin Clark that they're mad about. Now they're pissed off because people are willing to pay up to see Caitlin.
Because if Larry Bird was, maybe they should pay attention. And he disappeared again for Larry. No interviews, no press trip, just gone. But that was Larry Bird. He didn't need a microphone to make sounds. He just showed there, said what needed to be said, and turned to leave. But his words nevertheless had an impact. She is changing the culture. All over the league, these 4 words served as a mantra for murals, Nike commercials, and player warm-ups. And Caitlin wouldn't allow it to change who she was. If anything, it increased her vitality. She became more proficient. She played with more confidence, ferocity, and excitement now that she wasn't just demonstrating anything to the world. She has a legacy. A few weeks later, after another clutch 3-pointer and double-double, she was asked again about that Larry Bird moment. She smiled. "It's still surreal," she said. "But I don't think I was the only one who drove him." The intended audience was everyone who has ever felt underappreciated. Every woman who has been told that her sport is unimportant. He gave each of us a somewhat louder voice that day.
Now the merch sales are up 500% and attendance is up, 40%. So they're going to get a raise. There's no question.
Maybe it was more than just a mic drop, which is why it had such a profound effect. The microphone was raised, like a sign that stated, "You belong." She will also disgrace you if you don't put a body on her or double-team her. She's shooting from 33 feet. When Caitlin returned to the court for the next game, she felt different. The audience stood a little taller. The lights got a little brighter. Furthermore, Larry Bird did more than just pick up a microphone that night, making it appear like more than just a game. The future was revealed.